Hi, I'm Ken Kaplan from Kaplan Cycles, and today I'm going to demo one of my all-time favorite motorcycles, the Harley-Davidson FXR. And this happens to be the FXR-T, which is arguably probably the most collectible FXR ever made. This one fires right up. The system professionally tuned by Lance, our certified Harley-Davidson mechanic. High beams, low beams. Right turn signal, left turn signal. Front brake, everything works perfectly on this bike. This is a low mile example for 84. Probably the most fun Harley. Can you kill that fan for me, bud? Probably one of the most desirable Harley Davidsons to actually ride. This is the FXR chassis, originally designed by Eric Buell, the Harley Davidson engineer who went on to design Buell motorcycles. They stopped producing this and they started making the Dynaglide because the FXR chassis cost too much to make, because they had to assemble the top end of the motor inside the frame. And these frames were actually hand welded. So there's a cult following behind the FXRs, and they stopped making them and started making the Dynaglides around the year 2000. So there's not that many examples of these left out there that are in real nice shape. This particular one is the FXR-T, which stands for Tour, FXR Tour. It came originally with a fairing on it. The NADA Blue Book value for an FXR-T in #1 condition at NADA.com is $14,380. So this one's going to sell for considerably less than that, and it gives you a lot of room to. You can actually buy reproductions of the FXR-T fairing and put them on here. If you wanted to put it back to that style, the owner that we bought it from wanted a more FXR stripped down look. So starting at the front of the bike, you pulled the fairing off and put a custom paint job on it. It has a candy apple red, metallic candy apple red paint job with brand new Harley Davidson badges on the tank. It's just an absolutely gorgeous color. It has the FXR T-bars on here, which are 8-inch riser straight bars. They look beautiful. Chrome on the tachometer and speedometer with the stock FXR-T visors on there. We just put over $3,000 into reconditioning this bike. It was taken right down to the frame. Engine was left in the frame, but the whole front end was pulled off. The front end bearings were serviced and reassembled. It has a brand new front brake master cylinder on there. The forks were dismantled. The oils were changed in the forks. Also, these are brand new rubber seals. These are pretty common from, this bike's 32 years old, so the rubbers on them were a little bit worn. So the brand new rubbers, brand new fork seals. The fork lowers were polished. The original FXR-T mags were remounted on there. It had some spoke wheels on there, and we put the FXR-Ts back on there. It's a brand new front tire. You can see it's still got the, look at, these are the nipples on it. It's got 0 miles on the front tire. It's a Harley Davidson label tire, over $500 for a set of these mounted front and rear. So you got the new tires. The disc on the front was replaced with one off of, actually this came off of my FXR, because I have the other FXR that we have for sale, which you can see over here. This is my FXR. This is an 87 FXR with a, this one has a Ultima 100 cubic inch 1639 cc fire-breathing Dragon engine in it, but I converted to the Performance Machine triple discs on it. So I love FXRs. That's my personal daily rider. This one, that mine's an 87, this one's an 84. This has the original Harley Davidson front end on it, and everything's been completely dialed in on the front. The engine's just been completely serviced. The carburetor was rebuilt. Oil was changed, brand new oil and filter, and a rebuilt kit was put on the stage 1 kit that's on the carburetor. It has an open air intake with a K&N style filter, original air cleaner, but it's got the stage 1 kit in it. The wrinkle black on the engine was touched up, and it's got a stage 1 kit, which includes the exhaust and intake, so it breathes a little bit better. Pegs in the stock locations, but it has the Harley-Davidson chrome pegs. Has a live to ride, ride to live logos on the engine. Engine runs perfectly, has perfect compression. Everything's fine on the motor. The candy apple red paint on the tank is also on the Arlen Ness candy apple red side covers. Has a Corbin saddle, Harley-Davidson backrest, stock rear fender with a lay-down license plate cover on it. Blinkers, everything worked perfectly. Has new brake pads, front and rear, and as you can see, a brand new rear tire on here, brand new. Still got the nubs on it, never been ridden, just came out of our shop. So you got brand new tires, front and rear, completely serviced, ready to go to Daytona. Come around this side here, you can see we did some servicing on this side too. It had a primary chain case leak, so the primary case was dismantled and new seals were put on it and new gaskets, so there's no leaks. That was just done, so it has brand new primary chain case fluid in there. Chain and sprockets are in mint condition. There is a chrome sprocket, it's adjusted to perfection. These shocks are the Lowrider Sport Edition shocks. These shocks came off of my 87 Lowrider, which I just showed you over there. These are the stock original shocks off my 87 Lowrider. This is an 84, they're the proper length for this bike. Here's a picture of the bike before it had the custom candy apple red paint job put on it. And you can see it had a different front fender and a different seat on it and different shocks. So, and different bars, those are the stock bars. So it's been upgraded quite a bit to a more modern style with the bars and the paint job, brand new tires, but that's what it looked like. It was a super clean bike to start with. Here's a title to the bike right here, 84 FXRT. And Kenny can take a walk around the bike and point a few other things out, but I will show you the NADA on this bike is $14,360 for a number 1. A number 2 is $89.80. I put this bike at a solid number 2. A number 3 is a 68. A number 4 is $57.45. A number 4 is basically like junk, you know. And number 5 is a pile of parts, basically, is at $46.80. So number 1's at $14,360. What would it take to make this a number 1? Put an FXRT fairing on it and a couple other FXRT additions, and you've got yourself a $14,000 value bike. So go ahead and do some walk-arounds on the bike and give them a couple different angles to look at. I think I covered pretty much everything on the bike. If you have any questions, please call me 860-916-9784. You can call me pretty much anytime. I'm available 24/7 to talk about the bike. Again, it has a brand new horn on it also, which I honked there. I think you heard that. The original horn had failed after 32 years, so it's got a brand new horn. It's got the brand new master cylinder assembly on the handlebars. Brakes front and rear have been flushed with new fluids and new pads. I did forget to tell you, but I think it's obvious in the picture, it has braided stainless brake lines, which is another performance upgrade this bike has. So you got a brand new sticky, brand new rubber on there. The suspension's just been rebuilt. You got a brand new pair of shocks that came off of my bike when it was new, so you got a, no miles on the shocks, no miles on the forks, brand new tires. Obviously ready for a few seasons of riding before you need any work at all done on the bike. Just an excellent bike. It's a lot of fun to ride. It also has brand new grips on it right here. These are the Harley-Davidson handlebar grips that are brand new. Again, I mentioned it has brand new fuel tank emblems on there also. And that's about all I can think of telling you about it. We're selling the bike to raise funds for the New England Motorcycle Museum. So all the profits from the sale of any motorcycle are going to a great cause for the Motorcycle and History Museum we have here in Rockville, Connecticut. Check us out on the internet at New England Motorcycle Museum or on Facebook or on the Kaplan Cycles website. Thank you very much. Good luck bidding and God bless.